Now, how's that doing? I hope it's all keeping well. So we're back to schedule, talk about things. And, this thing with prefabs, school prefabs separated from the school, a prefab, not a school building. These should be got rid of instantly. They should be got rid of by now. When I was younger, we were in a prefab for 2 years, and it was freezing. There was no heat in it. It was nothing. It was freezing. An old style prefab. It was useless. It was useless. Let's totally be honest. It was useless. In my secondary school, we had a prefab for a while when the new school was being built. And obviously we have the new school now. There's no need for prefabs. But in some places in Donegal and in Dublin and some parts, they have prefabs used for children, for small children too, for national school too. And obviously there's a petition going around for two schools in Donegal, who have a prefab. It's a small community, and they want a proper brick school, made of bricks, and they don't want to have to go in the toilet to a small room in the prefab where it's freezing cold. They don't want that. And parents, I can see why parents don't want, and the children too. It's not right for them. Again, what do we pay our taxes for? Where does that go? Does not that go to help our children be? You'll be keeping them warm, and I suppose in the winter time, because you'll be frozen to death. I know myself. I was frozen to death in that national school. With the prefabs there. You were frozen. You really were frozen during the winter because there was only one or two radiators, and they were damn old. They were no good. It was just basically just you plug it in radiators. They were the radiators we had. Useless. But yeah, we should get rid of them. And I'd say to Norma Foley, not like she cares. She probably likes children suffering. That's the type of Norma Foley. Just likes people suffering. But again, I said to Norma Foley, we have to get rid of them, and I said to people, we do have to get rid of them. Because again, they probably say they have no money or whatever, etc., etc., etc. But there's always money for them to be paid. The money to be paid at the end of the week, the TDs and Darlow and Shandell, and that money's always there. You notice that, and you notice that very quickly. The NGOs money and everything, that's there very quickly. There's no discussion about it. There's no money for that. There's never a discussion of that. We don't have enough. We can't afford to pay it. It's there. And when in relation to schools or hospitals or people's appointments or anything like that, they always play that card. Just the money's not there. It's not there. It's gone to Europe. It's gone somewhere else. But yeah, we have to go with the school prefabs. It's not fair on our young people. And again, we're a first world country. Really, we are a first world country, and we're not a third world country, not Africa or anything like that. We are a fads. I have to say, we are fads. But we're kind of backwards at the same time, because everything in this country is just backwards, completely just utterly backwards. In other countries that have less money than us, can actually house its people and actually give its people healthcare, an education system. Like Finland, I keep using Finland, but Finland's a very perfect example. It doesn't have it's wealthy enough country. It is a first world country, but it's still, Ireland has a big economy. Ireland has a booming economy. Half the world's big international corporations are in Ireland. Not paying little or no tax, barely, feck all. Let's totally be honest with ourselves. Probably, possibly a million a year. Possibly, could be. But again, Ireland has the biggest, probably, GDP in the European Union. Because Ireland is a wealthy country, and we have to be honest with ourselves. Ireland is a wealthy country, compared to other countries. But yeah, it doesn't apparently go to the people. You notice that. But again, we have to give it the school prefabs. It's not fair on our young people to have to go through it. It's not fair for them to be freezing, afraid to go into the schools. It's particularly now with COVID and everything like that. There's young children. I know myself. A few parents, there's children terrified as soon as they have a cough or a sniffle. They're just terrified to go into school. They don't want to be demonised with the teachers or demonised with the students. Because obviously they called names and things like that, and they don't want that. They don't want that happen. So it is a very tense time, and then obviously in the cold prefab, not now with the summertime coming, but the winter months coming in, it's going to be difficult on young people, having to go through prefabs again. Simple solution, you build a big enough classroom. These were always build a classroom. Again, it'd be built during the summer. 3 months to be built at most, 4 months the most to be built. But again, it's just, they just couldn't be bothered in this country to pay for things that actually that actually give something to people. They don't want that. They want it for the politicians and the NGOs and etc. 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 Yourself. But anyway, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think. I'm sure everybody will agree on that. That we're not a third world country. We can afford to put our children in a nice brick building with central heating, which the necessary needs, then good toilet facilities and etc., etc., etc. Thank you.